nimekuona lakini subiri. Julia,
Okay.
karibu.
Thank you so much. My name is Julia. This is my first time in this show, but I follow this show through YouTube, and I've been like looking forward to just participate and say something. I'm calling from South Carolina, USA. I'm a high school teacher here. So I'll talk to things, allow me to talk to things about myself. Now, one thing, what I'll say, it may help someone or someone who knows somebody here who is a teacher. I worked in Kirinyaga County up to 2018. I was teaching in Motira Girls. I was the deputy principal. Then I was hired by a firm known teaching with faces in South Carolina, faces as in Yauso, FACES. They hired teachers. They are still hiring teachers. This year in this county, they brought 10 Kenyan teachers. Now, it's a real thing. They pay your air ticket. They process your travel documents. They place you in a school, and they pick you from the airport. They host you for 2 weeks. They ensure that you settle down. Now, so the America is really in need of teachers and nurses, but teachers more. And right now, they are really hiring teachers like something else. So if you know somebody who holds a Bachelor of Education, mostly maths and sciences and languages, they are also hiring special education teachers. I write there on the chat, the site, then people can follow. You can tell them to apply. It's a real thing. It's working. It's not fake. It's sponsored by the American government. They bring in teachers here. So it's a genuine thing. That is one thing I wanted to say. It has changed my life, and my life is very different. Now, secondly, about what you're discussing, I'm very happy with this show. Now, I come from Central Kenya. I am born and brought up. I'm born in Murang'a County. I'm brought up in Nyandarua District. But I am supporting Raila for one reason. Mzungu alisema, show me your friends and I'll say who you are. So if your friends are suspects of crimes against humanity, if your friends have corruption scandals here and there, I really don't understand why many people in Central Kenya are voting for UDA. I will never understand them. I will struggle to understand them so much. Now, on the other hand, when I look at Raila Amolo Odinga, I don't have much to pin on Raila Odinga. I don't have much against him. In fact, I don't have anything categorical against him. I can't say that I suspect him for corruption. I cannot say I suspect him for this. So with my conscience, I would vote for Raila Odinga. And I believe that there are many people in Central Kenya who are, especially of my age, I'm 49 years old, especially of my age and above, who will support Raila. And the thing that will happen in Central Kenya, either people of my age, I know people who have said they are not going to vote because they are not sure about voting for Raila, but they have made up their mind they cannot vote for Ruto, for one thing, for those accusations, crimes against humanity, corruption. We can call them accusations because we need proof and evidence and all that. Now, but Raila Odinga, we don't have much to judge him from. Now, the third thing I would like to say, which is my last point, is about the campaigns that are going for Raila. It's a good thing that people are campaigning for him while he's away, but I do not understand why Joho is going to Nyanza when he should be working in Coast Province for Raila. He should be going from county to county. Joho is very influential and he's very eloquent and he's very smart. He should stop wasting those resources in Nyanza. Nyanza people don't need to be convinced to vote for Raila. Luo Nyanza, whether you campaign or you don't campaign, they'll vote for Raila. That's common sense. That's waste of time. That's waste of resources. They should not go to any Luo Nyanza county. Now, Kisi Nyanza, Nyanza people never used to like Kagothi when you say Kisi Nyanza, Luo Nyanza. But allow me to say Kisi Nyanza. Kisii Nyanza, you can give it to people like Matiang. People respect him. He's a national leader, and I'm sure the Kisii still think he's hero. He is their hero. So let this grouping, I mean, one group goes, the whole group goes to Nyanza, is a waste of resources. Then the next day, the whole group goes to Western, is a waste of time and resources. Now, Kijana Wamalwa is doing a good thing in Western Province. Leave Kijana Wamalwa and his team to work, to work in Western Province and make sure Raila gets vote. Then give Kisii Nyanza someone like Matiang and his team. Then let Joho go back to Coast Province. Let him stop wasting time in the other provinces. Now, about Central Province, I am kind of disappointed. There's a lot of obsession for Ruto in Central Province. And even when people are talking about Peter Kenneth as running mate, I don't think Peter Kenneth will bring as many votes as somebody like Peter Munya to Raila. My argument is this. Peter Munya comes from Upper Eastern, and that is Tharaka Nithi, Meru, and Embu. They are going to see him as their hero. They have never had any opportunity to get close to power. So if Raila decides to have Peter Munya as his point man, more so if he decides to appoint him as his running mate, the whole of Upper Eastern is going to turn to Raila. I'm telling you that. Because Mount Kenya votes are not as many as you think without the Upper Eastern. Mount Kenya is only a major voting block when you include Tharaka Nithi, Meru, and Embu. But you remove Tharaka Nithi, Meru, and Embu, you have destroyed Mount Kenya voting block. So the trick here should be, let Peter Munya go to stop wasting time wherever he is. Let him go back to Upper Eastern. He will get over 1 million vote. But if you talk about Peter Kenneth is a good running mate because he has a lot of respect. But Peter Kenneth, you can take this to the bank. He will not give Raila more than 200,000 votes. Because I'm telling you, the Central Kenya, those who are walking around, they are kind of obsessed with Ruto. And the only way to beat Ruto's votes is to take as much as you can from Upper Eastern, which is very possible because those people, they have never had anyone recognize them. So you can imagine how they are going to feel when for once they see the running mate is from their region. And more importantly, Peter Munya is very aggressive. Ruto needs somebody like Peter Munya. He doesn't need soft people. He needs somebody as hard and as aggressive as Peter Munya. So those who are talking to Raila, tell him to stop wasting time with grouping in Nyanza, grouping in his strongholds. Let him get these strong people who can walk around and get him votes. That is a trick for Raila. Others, I'm in South Carolina, and there are many people I know, there are many Kikus who are saying Raila for presidency. Those who are still voting for Raila, I will only understand you if you are a Kalenjin. But because you may say this is our man. But to surprise you, I have many Kalenjin friends, especially from Ergo and Marakwet, who are not supporting Raila because they believe in doing the right thing. So anybody listening to this, tell Raila people to stop wasting time. It's waste of time and resources. Let them go out and campaign in their region. Thank you so much, Bernard.
Okay, thank you, Julia, for that is very insightful information. We are glad that you have been to the platform today and shared that information. And the information about teachers, you leave the link there so that those teachers that need to go across the sea to teach, they can find their way. Thank you very much for that information. I will look forward to interacting further, even as the show continues. Bwana Njiru, karibu.
Yeah, I have a question for two of the audiences today here. That is Mr. Arep and Madam Kanyoro. First of all, thank you for continuing the support and joining the team here. So, Mr. Arep, there is one question which I will ask you, and I think you need to withdraw one statement which I was not very happy with. You said that we can have friends who are vying with UDA and we can support them at